What's up, YouTube? Vanlife. Okay, I figured I wanted to discuss all this stuff today in a live stream, but it ain't gonna happen. Somebody didn't show up for work, and I'm gonna have to. I just got done doing a bunch of stuff that person was supposed to do, and now I'm gonna have to go back and do what I normally do. So I'm just gonna make something quick, and yeah. So Vanlife, is it a bunch of homeless people? Is it a bunch of dirty hippies? Heck yeah. I'm just kidding. Actually, if you were to go out and run, you know, where a lot of the van lifers hang out, or if you run into them, mostly what you're going to see is you're going to see business people. You're going to see people who their business is solely on the internet, and they're like, you know, going out and seeing the world because they can. There's a lot of explorers, adventurous. You know, there's a lot of different people who do this anymore. People who live in RVs, people who are retired because they only make $600 a month in Social Security. There's a lot of people that just gave a lot to society, a society that is giving them hardly nothing back. You know, these are people that when they were giving their hard-earned money into their Social Security, it was a lot of money then, and then the government raised the minimum wage, and then everybody else raised their prices, and then everything matched up again, and then now that money that was a lot to them when they were putting it in the bank, now it's not that much money. You know, we all know this story. It's, you know, and I'm sorry about the wind. It's also a windy day. But I'm trying to get myself going. I'm trying to keep myself going, and I just wasn't going to take no for an answer today. So it is what it is. I'm sorry, but yeah. So basically, a lot of the people that I deal with in van life, in in the Facebook groups, and you know, watching them on YouTube, they're just great people. They just like to be able to go out and enjoy life while they can. And it's shaking. But you know, like and Chrome from Van City Van Life was talking yesterday in his vlog about that. He's a city boy, you know, was a city boy through and through. He loved the daily hustle, the grind. He loved, you know, the life. And after getting in his van a year ago, he went out and started being out in nature. You know, it's not exactly what he said, but it is what he said. And it changed him. And as it does everybody, anybody who, you know, gets out in nature, it's a calming thing. Getting away from people and having quiet. You know, just, I mean, be careful you don't get in your own head too much, because sometimes that can be a bad thing. Happens to me. But you know, I'm stepping outside my comfort zone. There's a lot of people showing up for League now, which is why I'm going to have to be going in just a couple seconds. I definitely wasn't going to have time for a live stream. So, but are they all dirty hippies and this? No. No. Not anymore anyway. It's a lot of different classes, but it's just like people that you would meet in neighborhoods, except that they have freedom, you know. And is it for you? I don't know. I mean, they're a lot of the people, when they're interviewed and asked what they would have done differently, they say, I would have done it sooner. That is a typical answer. And one time somebody asked it in a video to a bunch of people, and some people were like, I would have probably done this, and another one was like, and then the last person said I would have done it sooner. And everybody else was like, yeah, I want to change my answer, you know. And same thing I have to say too. It's the same way I felt. A lot of this stuff that I'm finding out that other people are doing, I've done before because, you know, I wanted to. I did it for 30 days because the first time, because I was moving out of a place, and I didn't find something I was happy with yet, you know, so I was like, no, I'll go ahead and just stay in my van at the campground until I find what I want, you know. So yeah, after 90 days I didn't want to leave, you know. But there are some people that do this, and they're like, you know, hey, it really, you know, sucks not having this, you know, not having that, and you know, and some people it's not for you, you know. I say, whenever people ask, you know, I'm like, dude, to be honest, get yourself 3,000 or 4,000 in the bank if you can. If you can't, when you move out into your vehicle, start paying rent to the bank like you were paying rent, until you get up to that area again. And then if you decide to move into a house, you got that backup. If you decide, or if your engine decides to blow, you got that money, and then it's time to pay the rent again, you know. And just, you know, I mean, if you don't even have the desire to do it, you know, that's totally understandable. A lot of people don't. A lot of people love their house, you know. I just happen to not enjoy a bunch of wasted space so that I can keep my things that I don't ever use, you know. And it's just, this just makes more sense to me, you know. Why pay rent in a place that I hardly go to, you know, so that I can do the same things that I can do in this, you know. I can have electricity in this, I can have water in this, I can cook in this, I can clean in this, and I can sleep in this. I can do everything in this that I can do in a house, except for take a shower, because I don't have the high top. But I can still take a shower though. I just have to go somewhere to take a shower. And you know, you see somebody parked in their van with their curtains drawn, and you see them coming out the side door. Don't look at them funny, because odds are they're richer than you are. And I mean, there's professional mountain bikers that live in their van. Or if they don't live in it, they stay in it when they're at a race or something like that, because they can just leave the race and go to their van, and then they don't have to go nowhere, you know. They have their lights, they have their electricity, TV, games, you know. And it is what it is. So I believe I'm gonna end that right there, because I have to get going. So yeah, just watch how you think about people, and be sure to live free, live now, and always chase your dreams.